Good morning. Well, as you can see, I changed the battery in the other camera. What it was, after filming yesterday, I'd actually left it running, so it just run the battery right down without me even realising it was filming for an hour or two. So hopefully I don't run out of memory on the memory card now after doing that. We'll sort all that out when I get home. Speaking of which, I'm on my way home. Well, on my way to Winnipeg anyway. Got a delivery in Winnipeg. I can make it to Winnipeg tomorrow night, but I won't be there early enough to deliver. So it's going to be delivery Friday morning and then home from there. The weather's been okay. Had a little bit of snow round about Sycamoose, but it was just very light. We're sitting at 1 degree just now, but the roads here have been well treated, so they're not slippy at all. And we're making good time. Not too far from Revelstoke, and within a couple of hours we'll be up over Rogers Pass and into Golden. We'll make a quick stop in Golden, clean the windows and mirrors. The roads are absolutely filthy. So we'll have to make a stop there and then get as far as we can tonight. I'll probably make a stop again in Medicine Hat. Probably have to get fuel by then, get fuel and a shower I think in Medicine Hat, and then see how far we can get after that tonight. Further I get tonight, easier it'll be tomorrow for getting into Winnipeg. See if I can actually make it in time. I doubt it, but we'll check with the customer later, see what sort of hours they unload. So I'll probably film a bit going over Rogers Pass, because I did film that little bit in the dark on the way over yesterday morning. But we'll see if we can get some in daylight today. So I'll be back then. We're just climbing up the hill coming out of Golden now. And I've jumped back on here because just up the road a bit here is all brand new. Now I came this way, but it was dark on Monday night when I came over this way, because I stayed down there in Golden Monday night. But this will be the first time I've driven this in daylight since they put this new section. Well, there's a couple of new sections. You go around the cliff face here at Golden, and it was all just single carriageway, 2 lanes, with well, going this way it's a steep uphill, coming the other way obviously downhill, but some real tight corners on it, 2 trucks coming towards each other. It was really close. You were mirror to mirror. So they cut away some of the cliff, which will be on our left hand side going this way, but they also built some huge bridges. We're hundreds of feet up here, down, I don't know if you'll be able to see down in the canyon at all. That's Kicking Horse Canyon. But they built some bridges to take a couple of lanes. I'm not sure how it's all worked out, because as I say, I haven't seen it in the daylight. When I was running over here regularly, this road was closed a lot while they were doing this, and you had to take a long diversion, about an hour and a half longer, down to Radium Hot Springs and then back up to Golden to miss out this section. Other times it was just closed during the night, and they had some traffic lights on it. But as I say, it came over on Monday night and it looks like it's all finished. So this will be interesting. You guys are going to see this for the first time along with me. So just down here is where it used to go back to single carriageway. Just on this next left hand bend, you're back down to 1 lane in each direction here. So this is us just coming on to the new section just round here. Yeah, right here. So we're actually now out on one of the bridges, and then up ahead, I hope you can see that, but there's another bit, an elevated section that they put in. They've cut away the cliffs here on the left hand side. We're out on one of the elevated sections that's brand new here now. This bit here is all brand new because over on the left there is part of the original road. Elevated section here. Let me know in the comments if any of you have driven on here since it's been finished. Over on the left there up against the cliff is part of the original road. So this here is all brand new. The original road that was right over there in the cliff face. Well, what a difference it's made. Apart from climbing the hill, you don't even have to slow down. It was pretty dangerous. There used to have a lot of rock falls there as well. But you'd come around the corner and there'd be rocks lying in the middle of the road that you'd have to avoid with oncoming traffic. But what a difference that's made. So that's it, guys, we're back on. This was the original part of the road, this isn't new. We dropped right down into Kicking Horse Canyon here now, and then there's a huge climb up the other side. That climb up the other side takes you across a bridge, which I still call new, but the bridge itself is probably about, well, it's probably about 15-year-old now. But the first time I came to BC, the bridge up ahead wasn't even here. So yeah, hope you found that pretty interesting. Because I came this way so often, I find it amazing the difference that stretch has made. Fantastic job. Good morning. Had a bit of a rough ride last night. Got into Saskatchewan and the roads started getting icy. We had a bit of freezing drizzle. The roads were pretty bad. So I got to Gull Lake. Got there about 8 o'clock last night. It's now 9:15 the next morning and I'm still here. No travel advised from Swift Current, and then further on than that the road's actually closed anyway. Everywhere's white, as you can see, but there is traffic moving. The ones you see going across the front right now are heading westbound. I want to be going the other way, and there is traffic going that way, but after Swift Current the road's closed, so they're not getting any further than Swift Current, which is only about an hour from here. So it's not worth me even moving. At least I've got a parking spot here. But they haven't done anything to the roads. Absolutely nothing. Haven't seen a plough go past, haven't seen anybody putting any salt or grit down. Absolutely nothing. It's an absolute disgrace. Sick and tired of it. So I'll let you know how I get on later. Well, look at the state of these roads. We're just driving on a sheet of ice. I've just been pulled over on the shoulder for about half an hour. There was at least, I don't know, 24 trucks all pulled over on the shoulder. The Highways Agency have actually come along and told us we need to move so they can get a plough down. I think, well, they've had a plough here, this is better. Why can't they do that all the way down the road though? Yeah, so the Highways Agency are actually sending us out to drive on this, threatening us with getting towed if we don't move, so they can get a plough out to clear the shoulder. Where we were parked, well, maybe not safely, but we were parked off the road and not in the ditch. I'm absolutely fuming. 3 in the afternoon now, and I've got going again. The roads are a million times better than they were, although there is still some patches. But we're just coming up to where the road closure was earlier today. It is open now. As you can see, it's going to be down to one lane. So, talking to a couple of drivers in the truck stop back there, they say it was pretty bad. Quite a few trucks involved and four-wheelers. So I don't know if there'll be anything left. or if it's all going to be cleared up, or if they're just finishing off. But we'll find out in a minute. So with good roads, I'm still about 7.5 hours away from home. Well, from Winnipeg. And I've got 10 hours 37 minutes driving left. But it is 20 to 3 in the afternoon. But I'm thinking I'm going to have a go at it, see if I can get home. It will depend on the road conditions and if I get tired or not. But I would like to be home tonight. I can't see anything yet. Well, I can, going up the other side of the hill there. It looks like there's a tractor unit sitting in the middle. But I'm not sure why. Oh, it's right here in the dip here. That's why I couldn't see it. Turn you around a little bit so you can see. Don't think there's anything left to see, to be honest. Ooh, there's nothing left of that. It's been a bit of a trip, this one. It's now Friday afternoon, 1:15, and I don't know where I actually told you up to. I don't know when I was last on here yesterday, but last night to begin with, I wasn't expecting to get home. I didn't even get out of Saskatchewan. I only made it to Grenfell last night. The roads were so bad. So following on from that, I didn't start until daylight this morning, and the roads were still, well, they were horrific in places. But here we are now, just coming into Winnipeg. And they're fine. They've been actually good all the way from Brandon. So I've got to drop this trailer at our terminal here in Winnipeg, and then I'm picking up a loaded one to take back to Steinbach, and that's me done. So I think this video is dragging on a bit anyway, so I'm going to leave it here now. We'll call this trip done, even though I'm not back yet, but we've just got to switch trailers and head back. So we'll call it done. As always, thanks for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on Sunday on the next one. Cheerio for now.